it's Laynie and welcome to my channel. How are you guys doing today? Leave it down below. You know I love hearing from you. Oh my goodness, your girl's behind. I'm gonna do a life update video soon. It's just been crazy. This summer has flown by and I just feel like a cat chasing my tail, honestly. But I wanted to sit down and talk July perfume tray with you guys. If you're into fragrance content, make sure you click that subscribe button, join the fam. You won't regret it. Let's get going. All right, so July fragrance tray. I will be honest with you. I reached for stuff on here, I reached for other things, samples, things like that I was trying to use up, but let's discuss what's on my tray. I realized I really love the alt version of Gables. This is their version of Bond number 9 Greenwich Village, and they did a really nice job. If you love things in the Baccarat realm, but you want something more juicy and fruity and a little fresh, this is a great pick. I've really enjoyed this. For hot summer days, this has just been such an easy reach, whether I'm going to work, I'm running errands, I'm going to the gym. It just works for everything. I love a good, easy reach fragrance, and that is Alt Green Gables for sure. I've really enjoyed it. Another one that was perfect for these hot days, this is Navitus Melon Kiss. This is a honeydew fragrance, and I feel like we don't get enough of those. And this is an interesting twist on it because this is honeydew and like a whipped honey. It's a very soft, yummy, fluffy honey instead of like a deep, dark, syrupy honey. Juicy, it is sweet, but there's something in here that goes really fresh that is wonderful for the heat. I've never seen a lot of people talk about Melon Kiss, but I think this is a great fragrance, especially if you love fragrances that are gourmand yet fresh. This is like my perfect sweetness right now. I love that fresh twist in a more sweet gourmand fragrance. I love Sunset Hour by Goldfield and Banks. I will say though, this one had to sit in my collection for a while because when I first was wearing it, I was getting terrible longevity. Like I could hardly smell it on myself. Now this is one I do spray on, very similar to how I put on a body spray. I spray heavy with this one, but this is so juicy and bright and zesty. It's sweet, but it is not too much. This is also like a perfect summer fragrance. Does have something a little sophisticated, elevated in there, so you don't get body spray vibes at all. Like this smells like a high-end fragrance, but it's juicy and bright and happy, and it just works for the summer. It's so good. If you've picked it up and you've been disappointed by longevity, let it sit for a bit in your collection because it does get better. One I love reaching for in the summertime, Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. You really can't go wrong with this. I love to reach for this one. It is bright, citrusy, very fresh, a little woody, definitely kind of an I've got money fragrance, but it just is never bothersome outside. And I have this fear of wearing anything that's too sweet if I'm gonna be at like a cookout, because I have honestly been chased by bees before wearing sweet fragrances outdoors. So like if I'm going to the park, I'm gonna be around outside somewhere where I think there could be bees. This is the one I reach for because I've never had a problem with bees coming up to me while wearing it. Perfect for an outdoor occasion in the super high heat of summer. I did pick up Pink Friday, and there's nothing wrong with it. It is a nice fragrance. It's fruity, it's fresh, it's yummy, it's flirty, and the bottle is so stinking cute. But Annika is still my girl. That's my number one from the Nicki Minaj line. I'm obsessed with it. I'm sorry, this just can't replace it. It's my favorite. A cheapie that I'm not sure I actually wore. This is Carnival Day, and this has a really beautiful sandalwood note. There's candied apple, lemon drop, sugary musk, and sandalwood, and as it sat in my collection, I've had this for quite a while. That sandalwood is really coming out, and that is what makes this special. This is a super cheapie, but it really smells classy and high-end. You could definitely convince people this is a very expensive fragrance. I think there's a chance it discontinued. If it is, I'm so sorry, but this is Anecdote Carnival Day. It's really beautiful, and I actually feel like this would work in many seasons because of that rich sandalwood note. I am always just really impressed with the Ledda line. I love her fragrances. I've never tried the cherry, is it cherry cordial? And I've never tried the Marina Soleil. I don't need the cherry one because I already have a cherry fragrance that sounds very similar, but I'm very curious about that Marina Soleil. So if you've gotten your nose on that, please let me know. I saw a lot of reviews saying it was quite unisex, maybe even a little masculine, and that is not my vibe. So that's the only reason that I haven't taken the plunge. But two in my collection that I love this time of year, if you want true summer vibes, Ledda 14 Isla Coco. This is luxury resort. You have money. She's classy, okay? She's so fun at the same time. Definitely sunscreen vibes, so you have to enjoy that, but it's still perfumey, and that's what I need to really enjoy it. The lime in here is so bright and zesty. It does something really lovely. I'm kind of over true sunscreen fragrances, but something like this that still gives me sophistication. I'm wearing a fragrance that is my jam in the summertime. This is 14 Isla Coco. I love her. This is 16 Scenic Rose, and I am not a rose lover. I'm sure I have tons of fragrances that have rose in there, but something that is really rose forward usually is not my thing. A lot of rose, it just goes too vintage for me. I can't do it. This is so good. This is a really bright, light, watery rose and strawberry. It's so feminine, it's so graceful, it's approachable, it's friendly, it's the girl next door. There's also something so happy in here. I am so glad to have this in my collection, and I've said it a million times, I feel like, on here, but I'm obsessed with the Ledda bottles. They're so chic. Oh my gosh, they're just the best. I went through a phase where I hated body sprays, and then I went through a phase where I was obsessed with body sprays, and now I'm kind of back to being meh about body sprays, and then I was kind of really getting into the Saltair body sprays, but then I never want to reach for them, and some of them aren't as good as I thought they were when I sniffed them in store, and so I might at some point declutter my Saltair body sprays. I do really like Exotic Pulp for the gym. It's so bright and citrusy. Oh, it's so good. It's juicy orange, guava, and driftwood. This is really a perfect gym scent. It's kind of your stereotypical fruity body spray, but it just works for the gym. Shea Soleil, which I just got. It has with notes of creamy shea, almond milk, and vanilla. I haven't given this enough of a wear, but it's different than I was expecting, but I didn't reach for this, so I need to chill before I judge it, because I don't know. One that I keep going back and forth. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't like it. This is Coral Coast with notes of coconut, water lily, and guava. Sometimes I don't get the florals at all, and it's like fruity, summery, tropical. Other times I get like tons of white florals in here. It just depends on the day. Today it's really nice and I'm getting a coconut fruity summertime fragrance. It just depends on my nose that day. So that's what I reached for from my tray in July. I am not gonna do a tray for August. I'm gonna skip it. I just feel like I need a moment to just reach and play with whatever my heart desires. And so I'm gonna clean my tray. I'm gonna put it away for a month and just see what I reach for, and then I will update you guys on like what I was loving over the month. And that just sounds fun. And sometimes I feel like I need a fragrance reset where I just play and discover my collection again. And your girl's been doing some decluttering. If you want to see what I'm pulling out of my collection, please let me know, because I will definitely share that with you. All right, guys, that is all for today's video. Let me know what you reached for in the month of July and what you're reaching for in the month of August. I love hearing from you guys. And as always, please try to stay positive, because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Mwah. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.